a lot of other places. It's just crazy. What do you expect to come out of this?
Well, again, now it's only going to get worse at a time when demographic trends get worse, innovation slowing down after everybody's been on the internet, and this sunspot cycle pointed out. All four of our cycles are down at the same time from late 2014 and early 2020. That's only happened twice, the mid-'70s and early '30s, the worst two economic crises in the last century. So it's only going to get worse. And so, and these cycles are very solid. Again, since 2001, geopolitics trends have just gotten worse. The stock market is acting like there's nothing wrong in the world. And that's why people say, oh, the market's not overvalued. It's way overvalued compared to demographic trends and geopolitical. So the stock market's going to have to get in reality for one thing, but you're going to have to look at your life and your business and say, it's not just the stock market and economy going down. The world's going to get much more uncertain and more dangerous.
Well, my gut tells me China's unprecedented manipulation, U.S. manipulation, EU manipulation, all this manipulation will only make it worse when these bubbles finally implode and they can't pump them up again anymore. The book, The Demographic Cliff, is available in bookstores everywhere or at harrydent.com/Alex Jones. You can find right there a free chapter that he didn't end up getting in the book on the China disaster ahead. Thank you so much for the time, sir.
Thank you, Alex.
Always interesting. And I tell you, I'm not being pessimistic. People say, oh, don't be pessimistic. You got to live in the real world. I'm being very positive here. Like the police know that murders and robberies and rapes more than double on a full moon. You can give whatever reason you think that is. They know that in major cities. It's also bad in the countryside. It's cycles. We run off cycles. And it's not mumbo jumbo. It's the moon. It's the sun. I mean, the sun causes all the life on Earth. And it goes into these cycles historically, and then you add the demographic cliffs that run congruent with it, and you add the military and the oil and the energy and the carrying capacity. It is crazy. Now, I really appreciate Phil, who says he's a physician, holding. We'll go to Ben and Jeff as well. I cut Den off early so I could get to you guys. Again, I put the call out, 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. Are you military? Are you police? Are you firefighters? Are you medical doctors? Are you medical workers? Are you RNs? Are you nurse practitioners? What do you say about Dr. James Lorenzi, who was on, who confirmed what other medical doctors I know are saying, that people come in with what's clearly Ebola bleeding out. They're told to say it's malaria that has really none of the same symptoms. And then the feds sneak them off like something out of a science fiction dystopic movie. What do you have to say about that bombshell interview? We'll have the articles up soon on Infowars.com as all of this breaks here today. But Phil in Florida, who says you're a physician, tell us your take on this.
Yes, Alex, I am a physician. I'm a family medicine doctor here in Daytona Beach. I just wanted to add something to what Dr. Lorenzi said, that even though the feds might be coming in and breaking down, before I went to medical school, I was a lab tech. And I don't, there's a way to prove whether it's malaria or not. And what you want to do is, if you're the lab tech, and it never really bothered me as a lab tech, to make a slide and maybe just put it under there, because you have to demonstrate the parasite in the peripheral blood smear. And if it's not malaria, then the parasite's not going to be there.
That's right. But, I mean, I'm no rocket scientist, but, Ebola and malaria doesn't make you bleed out all your holes, does it?
Only in severe cases, and it's nowhere near as severe as what we've been seeing with what's been seen with Ebola now or in the past. So, like you said earlier, there's a raging fever. You might urinate blood. Occasionally, rarely, people bleed in the intestinal tract. But the one way to make that diagnosis is to grab that slide. And I don't know. When I worked afternoon shift or midnight shift, like I said, there wasn't anybody there to stop me from maybe just making an extra slide and sticking it under the refrigerator there.
Let me ask you this, Doc. What do you make of them disappearing, the people? We have it from the Border Patrol, ICE, and 2 medical doctors that I've talked to personally that this is going on. So even if it isn't, and I hope it's not Ebola, why are they whisking him away and no record?
No, I'm in the same camp with you and Dr. Lorenzi on that. It's either a false flag that they're planning, they're going to unleash these people at some point, or they don't want to panic and mass hysteria of how severe the problem actually is.
But the way to stop a real panic is to be up front early on and shut it down, right?
Absolutely. Just isolate the people. I mean, the most ridiculous thing is just letting people flow through here without any isolation.
It's a joke. The UN model says we will get more flights with Ebola. They're predicting that we'll get more Ebola. What are they doing?
Yeah, from there, just isolate them from the airport for 21 days. Whatever reason you're here, the problem is you came from this area.
That's right. If you're dumb enough to try to come here and you're not a citizen, you're going to get locked up for 21 days.
I mean, and not to violate the right or anything of passage, but just to make sure you're not going to kill off our population.
Well, sure, exactly. I'm anti-police state, but it's not police state since ancient times to quarantine sick people so everybody doesn't get it. I mean, that's just what you do. Amazing. All right, sir. Anything else you'd like to add, Doc?
No, keep up the good fight, Alex.
I'll try. God bless you. Jeff, Ben, and others, your calls are straight ahead. Stay with us.
News flash. Home invasions are on the rise. It takes less than 10 seconds to kick in a door. 10 seconds is not enough time to protect your family. And what would happen if you're not home? Easy Armor is the ultimate security solution. 85% of break-ins are through a door. Protect your home now with Easy Armor. Go to InvasionStopper.com to get real security for under $70. That's InvasionStopper.com. Easy Armor. Your security is our only business.
My Magic Mud is a tooth whitening powder that removes plaque and detoxifies your mouth. It's safe for your enamel, giving you a beautiful polish and a dentist-like clean after every use. My Magic Mud is also the perfect remedy for pain caused by sensitivity. It strengthens your teeth and gums for a strong, healthy smile. The ingredients are 100% natural and it's safe for children. Simply brush with My Magic Mud right before bedtime for a cleaning you can count on. Visit mymagicmud.com.
The experts are clear. Sunlight, purified water, healthy non-GMO food, and having a good attitude is essential to a healthy immune system. But I go further with Super Nascent Iodine X2 from InfoWarsLife.com. 50% stronger than our original and revolutionary Nascent Iodine formula, coming from a deep earth crystal source that no other supplier has. Most other forms of iodine come from seaweed in areas plagued by Fukushima and other contaminants. Not our iodine. It comes from over 200-million-year-old crystal salt deposits and is tested and proven to be completely pure. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today. See the informational videos. Read the information they're compiled. And for a limited time, when you use promo code NOW at checkout, you get an additional 5% off the entire family of InfoWarsLife.com products. Secure your Survival Shield X2 today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
With all the chaos in the news today about riots, financial bubbles, and pandemics, the time is now to stock up on your survival kits, emergency food, and water purification systems at endtimeswarehouse.com. Go there now and save big on Nascent Iodine, which usually sells for $29.99, now only $24.99. Find everything you need to be prepared at endtimeswarehouse.com. Preparedness for the end times or anytime. endtimeswarehouse.com.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey Clean Water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
All right, folks, Alex Jones here back live. And I want to speak very slowly and very clearly because we were very clear on this in the first hour, and we have articles coming out in the next 15, 20 minutes at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, so this can all be very, very clear. James Lorenzi, who is a doctor, he works at Cass Regional Medical Center and surrounding medical centers that are affiliated with it. They have not had what was suspected Ebola case. We were very clear when he was on about that. What happens is listeners don't listen because there's millions of them, so some of them are going to be, out of any group, not paying attention. And so they start bombarding Cass Regional Medical Center, asking them if they have Ebola. They don't have any Ebola cases. The only confirmed Ebola cases were in Dallas, and then they let one nurse fly around a bunch of places, and more aircraft are coming in with Ebola. He did his medical internship when he was out of college before he became a full doctor at Truman Lakewood Medical Center. And we're going through his interview, getting it all in an article, but that's where he got one of the calls from a doctor and nurses he knows saying people come in bleeding out their rear end, you name it, looks like Ebola. The feds swoop in, they disappear the people. That's the issue. Could be malaria. But the point is the cover-up. We have this from the Border Patrol. So let's be clear. Cass Regional Medical Center doesn't even have suspected cases. They're fine. Let's be clear. Former top Border Patrol agent Zach Taylor, who told us this weeks ago that they're scooping folks up on the border, he doesn't have it. I don't have it. Anthony doesn't have it, okay? The story is, and I'm not talking down to most of the audience, but those out there, this is how Ebola creates a panic, because the government's lying. That destroys confidence. We have a medical doctor on that confirms what a major medical doctor in Texas told us over a week ago, that we know personally, that this stuff's going on in Texas, and they've been told, shut up. We've had firefighters on. We've covered the news where the police and others are told, don't say Ebola when you think it is. So that's the story. We got people dying, vomiting on airplanes. That doesn't mean that's Ebola 100%. We're just reporting on it. So it's the Truman facility, not affiliated with Cass Regional Medical Center. Truman Lakewood Medical Center is where they thought this may have happened, and we want to investigate the person being disappeared out of there. Okay? Let me be very clear, because this is the message I get. That's why I said he had a lot of courage, because they'll attack anybody for anything. He could say that the Capitol was on fire, and they'd probably crucify him. Now, he got a call from the head of the major company who was saying, I like you, you're nice, you just better clarify. Well, that CEO needs to know this. He did what he was supposed to do. He did put out the accurate info. The fact that the public doesn't know which end is up sometimes, it's just the way it is. You cannot, you know, it's the fault of the government not responding to the Ebola and not having proper training that's causing this fear. Okay, and the people have a right to know. That's why no one will touch this, and it's how the cover-up works, because everyone is so scared to talk about what's going on. Of course, if you've got a bunch of Ebola patients being brought in, it's going to start spreading like it's done in Spain. That's why they never did it before. Of course, you bring in people from West Africa that's plagued with Ebola, you're going to get Ebola. That's the issue, not those of us reporting on it. So again, Cass Regional Medical Center, great folks. We were clear. That's not where this was. If it was there, a suspected case and a cover-up, we would say that. We did not say that. I'm going to say it one more time. Truman Lakewood Medical Center. And that was not confirmed Ebola either. People there were very suspicious. And the person was then disappeared. That's what needs to be investigated. This is a free country. We are what's left of the free press. We will continue to report it. Here's the message. Urgent. Dr. Lorenzi is getting flack from his hospital CEO, and he wants you to clarify that Ebola is not at his hospital, Cass Regional Medical Center. It is at other hospitals, potential Ebola, in the area. And it's Missouri, folks, not Anyway, it's not Kansas. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know if this was Ebola. What we know is that common sense shows it would continue to spread, and we know there's a cover-up. They're telling firefighters and police cover it up. So that right there, we're investigating. You talked to the medical doctor here in Texas